Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Stormer of Stormer Mia Plays, and let's play some more of the Outer Worlds 2, I almost said Fallout, as Dr. Shotgun. So, we are level 27, 3 levels off from the capstone of level 30, at least at the moment. We have got our shotgun, we have got our... Oh, it looks like we got the creature catcher on right now. Let me fix that. Put the simplifier in that place of that. We are also wearing the, we can actually put something else on here. The heavy hitter armor, which is giving us 22 defense with damage resistance of plus 10. And we have the limited production gentle person's Oxyan hat, giving us 5% critical chance, 40% critical damage, and also companion abilities recharge 10% faster. Would skill up to 30% faster if we had a speech skill, but we do not. We have 1,522 health, thanks in part to the serial killer perk giving us 2 HP per kill on occasion. Gadget energy is 219. We have 2 flaws, consumerism, which lowers vendor prices, and we have reckless leadership, which I'm kind of regretting taking now, but, you know. Guns and engineering are both at rank 20. We are 2 level ups away from having science maxed out. We have 1 point in leadership and 1 point in explosives. I probably will put the other remaining 2 points when it's all said and done into leadership just to get that maxed out. I got some ideas for the last 2 perks that we're going to take. We'll get into more into that later, but we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff over here. Point blank artist, rapid recharge, bullseye, or sorry, bullet shield, inspiring commander, hot blooded, which is our most recent perk. Gun runner, deep drums, serial killer, tinkerer, psychopath, penetrating shots, shrug it off, lucky strikes, and we have 5 additional ones. Inhaler, scavenger, plus 20% inhaler charge from drugs. We got 5 bits found in containers from Scrabbles. Art enthusiast 5. We gain XP from companion kills plus 10%. Serial fanatic gives us minus 15% ability to recharge times, which is epic. And we're also mentally refreshed, which is plus 1% experience earned. Oh, that's pretty good. I kind of wish I'd gotten that earlier, but oh well. Alright, last time we finished the last of our companion quests, so now we've only got a couple of quests left. This is if we wanted to make peace, which we do not. This is capture Spyrenton, and this is the main quest. So we're going to go capture Spyrenton today, because there's really nothing else we can do. I mean, there is, but I don't feel like doing it, so. Okay, so. We may have to end early today, and I hate doing that again for this series, but I got a family obligation today that I'm going to be attending to, so. Oh, hey. Let me quickly re-put back on the creature catcher. You know, Dr. Shotgun would kind of be the person to have a robot as his pet instead of an animal, actually. So I might switch the pet on the ship to the robot. Hey, Joe. Okay, no problem. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Except for it's Dr. Shotgun, and he's coming around the mountain with a shotgun in his hands. And here he comes across the snow like the Santa Claus of murder to bring bullets to all the bad girls and boys. Dr. Shotgun, Santa doesn't murder people. How do you know Santa doesn't murder people?
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Providing a host of...
Tolerances exceeded.
Gosh, that's combat is way funner when you can actually kill enemies. And not just like, they're not just bullet shields. Or damage sponges. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, you gotta play this game on a higher difficulty. I'm like, the enemy, all that happens is the enemies just become bullet sponges. That's literally it. That's the entirety of the higher difficulty. It's just you're sitting there like wasting bullets on targets. It's not, it doesn't make the game more fun in my opinion. The only reason I can play Bethesda games on higher difficulties is because I've done it for a long time and I'm used to it. Okay, we can't unlock that door. Is there any way to sneak through down there? Nope. That's fine. I actually find my sniper rifle not as useful as my shotgun, which is funny. But then again, every single pellet that fires off has a 70% damage penetration, so, or armor penetration, so. Shotguns are usually a lot less effective against armored opponents because of the, you know, the armor, but with a 70% penetration, it's pretty much, they may as well not be wearing armor. And enemies can't hear me.
Sharp enough. Hostile nearby.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Oh no, Valerie's down. That's not good. Oh hey, our allies are here. Hey, I actually got some use out of my sniper rifle. Hot-blooded, hot-blooded.
Not a live one.
Somewhere I ain't. Through his omnipotent guidance.
Oh wow, they have a whole army of individuals. I did not get all these enemies, or all these monsters with us the last time I did this. Move guys, I'll open the door. But he's also my kill.
Commander.
Okay, I've got to admit, taking Spyreton was a lot of fun. I'm just casually sitting on 158 inhaler charges.
No chance they'll take this place from us again. No, no way.
Who needs robots when you got the power of monsters? Oh, so, I was watching one of my streams earlier to find out what I was doing today for my stream, and I was watching the part where I was doing Inez's quest, and I ran right past the key card that I needed, and I was like, "You're a blind motherfucker, and nobody likes you." Do 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 do. Blind.
Get us the archive.
I was like, I ran right past that key card. Yeah, there's a perk I wish I had gotten earlier in the playthrough. It's kind of a moot point now because how late we are, but there's a perk called Wasteful. If you what you have to do is you have to take the ammunition. You have to take a gun, and you have to, well, basically unload all the ammunition you have into storage. So you go on your ship, unload all but like one bullet into storage. And then you take that one gun and you shoot it outside your ship. You go back in, you keep doing this repeatedly until you have wasted like 6 bullets. Once that is completed, you crap, that was bad. Once that is completed, you unlock the Wasteful trait. What this does is increases vendor prices by like, I think it's like 25%, something like that. But every single enemy drops ammunition, guaranteed. So, and you can take the ammunition that you don't use. So like, for example, like my Rookie's Reward Only character is going to love that perk because the only ammo they're going to use is the short rounds. So I can use that to gain an infinite number of short rounds, and I can take the ammunition that I'm gaining from other ammunition types, sell that, and use those bits to buy short rounds. So the increase to vendor prices is not even noticeable when you counter into the fact that on a weapon restricted run, like, you know, you can do a lot of damage. And if you're doing a weapon restricted run with the Bullet Blender, which is a weapon that just uses whatever ammo type is in your inventory, you're even in better shape because at that point, like, every single enemy drops ammunition to contribute to your gun. I have no idea how to get the Bullet Blender though, whether it's worth doing so. I'm gonna put on the bomb suit before we start walking over these bombs. This is why I keep this in my inventory.
Replenishing my firearm.
Fortifying.
What do you mean? He was still, whatever. He was still alive, whatever. I'm very tempted to try a Pacific action to see what happens, but in the same venue, I don't have the speech to lie my way out of it, so I would have to become enemies with Auntie. And I want to finish Auntie's quest to get the achievement because they locked finishing the faction quests behind actually clearing the archive, which means I can't destroy the archive without pissing off the faction.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Enemy attack.
Well, I've enjoyed my time as Dr. Shotgun, and I think I'm going to enjoy doing the DLC as him too. Assuming that, you know, I don't know how they're going to handle, like, Are they going to give us like more levels? Are they going to raise the skill cap? I hope they don't raise the skill cap. And the reason why I say that is because I would very much like to be able to take advantage of my maxed out skills. Like, for example, I have 20 in engineering. I would love to make use of that in the DLC, but I would have to keep pumping it up if they raise the skill cap. I wouldn't be able to like try other skills and stuff. So.
Agents, prepare.
I'd love to grab some medicine, but I can't justify it in the build. Because really, truthfully, I'm going to have to take some points into leadership when science is maxed out, because I really need Valerie not to go down as often.
Wait.
I don't really care about the extra damage as much as I do care about the fact that Valerie doesn't die every few minutes. Can't see him because of the plasma effect was in the way. Look at that full bar of temporary HP. Crazy. Ooh, more shotgun shells.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Don't
I need to find my way up to the top of that now. I thought that was the way I was going. Apparently not. Nope, you can't go up that way. Okay. Well, maybe if I go around this way more, there'll be a way up. Newton South. Okay, yeah. I wonder if these guys will be our friends, given that Asa is the leader of the Glorious Dawn. Well, these are Manta Killers, so they're definitely not on our side. I can't see anything with all the plasma in the way. Game actually made me take cover during a fight yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness. Be interesting to see someone who's better at Mass Effect than me play Mass Effect with as not a cover shooter, like where you actually just run in and like kill enemies without having to duck into cover and hide from every enemy.
That rift should cause us no problems now that we've acquired the modulator.
Oh, these guys are already dead. What? Wait, hold on. The last time I came through here, there was a whole bunch of cultists. That's weird. Why are there no cultists this time? Because I wasn't sent to deal with the cultist, because I wasn't doing the peace route. Technically, I can't do the peace route. My speech isn't high enough to succeed on the... That's why I didn't even bother trying. I mean, Dr. Shotgun wouldn't try in the first place, but like, you know. But it's like, I could have done it for some free experience, I guess. But we are so close to level 30 anyways. Like, I'm almost 28. Like, we're going to ding 30 before the end of this. There's no way that we don't. Now, in Avowed, I was not sure I was going to ding 30 at the end of the game. I was like, I've done pretty much everything I can. Oh, there's the Dawn Acolyte.
This is a holy site, traitor. Those shunned by the Dawn are not welcome.
Cheers me up.
I do not like being told that I can't go places. So, Asa might be the leader of the cult, but these guys do not recognize her leadership. Excuse me, it was not your turn yet. Seriously, guys, wait your turn. I only have one shotgun. I can't shoot two of you at once. Unless you're standing like really close together.
Enemy near.
Murder, dismemberment. What in the fuck is happening to the glorious Dawn?
Apparently they're all dead. Just go and check the ash piles. He's like, you can't be here, and I shoot him. It's like, you really shouldn't have said that, buddy, to the psychopath with his shotgun. I love that you can tell which ones I killed because they're all ash piles. I am on the verge of 28. I'm probably going to ding 28 once I get across this rift here. Okay, you gotta be careful. If you fall off of here, you will die. Also, not just careful, you gotta be fast too. These platforms will disappear after a while. No. 28. Ooh. Alright, so this level up, I'm grabbing makeshift armor. What this does is it gives me +1 armor value to your equipped armor for every 50 bits crafted. If I craft a lot of stuff, I get a lot of armor. And this scales with my engineering skill. Which is 20, by the way. I should have gotten this a long time ago, but oh well. Two levels to go. One level going into science to hit the science cap of 20, which will give us the maximum bar that we're probably going to get as well. Unless I find some more of the pitchball cards that give +1 gadget. And then also +2 to leadership, which will be where we end off. That'll be our capstone for the time being. Did you accidentally erase somebody from existence again, Joe?
We're up against a lot of Protectorate firepower. You got a plan, or are we just gonna fly by the seat of our pants as per usual?
Fly by the seat of our pants.
This unit recommends enabling ally lift access from Spireton, now that we have secured said location for said allies.
Meanwhile, you should also search around, try to find a way to weaken their forces somehow. Right,
whatever you say, Commander.
Okay, so now there is actually an achievement, which I've already gotten, so I'm not going to be doing it in this playthrough. If you take the entirety of this place by yourself, you actually get an achievement for doing so. Having said that, I don't mind taking out a couple turrets while we're, you know... I don't know if I can get the other turret from here. I think it's behind that. I think it's sufficiently behind cover. Maybe I shouldn't have started the fight from down here.
Emergency protocols ready.
I repudiate all vapid commercialism.
You know what I just said? I probably won't take this place by myself because I've already done it. I think I lied. I think I'm going to have to now because I shot those turrets.
Unfriendly company. They're fine.
Emergency protocols surveillance prime.
This might sting. A lot. Step aside. Swine.
You know, I thought Valerie's ability was supposed to affect the entire party, and the one that gives like 20% healing to the party. So I don't know why, but for some reason it doesn't seem like Asa gets that benefit, or any companion gets that benefit.
Fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work, report them for mental refreshment post haste.
That may be bugged, but or it may be intentional, it may be misworded, but it doesn't seem like it works the way is on the sticker.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job?
I need more ammunition. Can I craft some? Yes, yes I can. So currently, oh yeah, we're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff from this. Apparently not as much as I thought I was going to, but it's fine. Also, self-repairing armor grants +5 armor. Plasma soak, pierce resistant. Yes, absolutely. Let me make one of those. Not party upgrades. Mods. Heavy hitter armor. Crisis defense. No. Pierce resistant plating. Yes. Can I put something on my helmet? I can. What should I put? Ammo catcher. 5% chance whenever you hit by a ranged weapon to recover an ammunition of that type. 10% chance to gain bonus materials when breaking down. Extra holster. Reflective amplifier. When affected by a damage type debuff, you emit damage of that type to foes in the area around you. Rejuvenation counter. 20% incoming damage is removed from toxicity. Weak point attacks. Stabilizing matrix. While in ADS and remaining in it, sway gradually increases to 0. Leaving ADS resets this. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 20% of incoming damage is converted into energy. All equipment. So, all of these basic weapons that I'm not using, like that one, that one, and that one, oh, and that one, and that one, that one as well. Heavy marksman rifle. Sorry, triple barrel shotgun, but I have a trench shotgun and it's much better than you. That should be enough for now. I'll do the rest of it later. But we're going to go over here to crafting. We're going to go down to shotgun shell. Well, first of all, inhaler charges. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we currently at like plus 39 extra armor right now from makeshift armor. And because of my maxed out endurance skill, it takes quite a while for it to get worn down.
Prudence dictates. We repel invasive elements.
You are the raw material for all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
I missed.
Storm is breaking! Victory ends!
Our enemies envy our prosperity. It's killing our sense of community. They sneer at our connection.
Prudence dictates. Unit advises reducing output to avoid detection.
Not
I feel terrible. Disruptive influence.
Yeah, if you want to call in reinforcements, if you can get down here, there is a item that you need to repair the lift.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 35.
Thank you for the +2 health. In the long run, does it make a difference? No, probably not.
Right. I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the crowd.
But hey,
lately.
+5 health from doing that.
Worship rituals, coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant the field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Spartan lift enabled.
Got the lift working, did you? Aren't you an industrious one? Once you give the all clear, we'll head down to aid you.
Soften up their defenses. Help me
Message
finish the
received.
job.
On the way.
Yeah, I think there's, what, 1 turret left? And I'm about to take it out.
Here comes our reinforcements. Bought and paid for. Seems the corporatists know how to honor a deal after all.
What's rocket? As if our careers depended on it.
Oh, the unspeakable things I'm about to do!
It's available.
Shit, somebody managed to throw a grenade at me. I think we won. I wonder if it's actually possible for the invading force to lose this fight if you actually help out. Like, if you, like, call them down here while their enemies are at full strength and you don't help out, would they lose? I don't know.
Engaging aesthetics appreciation protocol. Ooh. Ah.
Ah.
Calcaduceus, not detected.
Pleasing facility
Entry kindly.
and space.
Now I got the Cassaduceus. $3,800 shotgun shells. I should be set for the rest of the game. However long that is. Could be today at the way we're going.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated.
Joe, you got
Concluded.
another visitor in the chat. Oh,
Organizing
you already got.
replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient organism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
So you're the archive. It's voice at
Effectively,
least.
that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
This thing seems unbalanced. I like it.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
See, I have a large cache of root anomaly data that I need to process
Perusing
immediately.
contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it. But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
I seek means to permanently
The
close
previous
rifts.
operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require 25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Any way to get that down to more like 10 minutes, maybe
Calculatory
5?
processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Okay, just tell me what I need to do.
Unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations. Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Wait, what exactly is a
It is an
cold storage?
archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
Basically, the archive had to be created on an ice planet because anywhere else it would have already melted down.
When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Crabbles
Hey,
have
Joe.
made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels.
Do you have
may
a
endanger
request
it.
for what you would like your
Who cares
first job
about
to
a
be, or
herd
would
of
you rather me just
pea-brain,
make a bunch of random
ill-humored,
jobs for you to
oversized
pick from?
crustaceans? There are too many as it
For
is.
swordcraft. Okay.
Return later to discuss
You're
the
level
remaining
3. Oh,
subsystem
have you
work.
made your characters
And
yet?
soon,
I haven't made.
everything will be running like
Kitty,
clockwork.
yeah, I haven't made Kirito and Rone either.
Profit of
Or
the
not
day.
Rone, Kirito and Tessa yet either.
Transactional mindset.
I'll probably sit down and do
I
that this
unsealed
evening.
one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Interesting. It's gonna have to be really good to change from my hat though, because my hat's got some nice bonuses to it. 160% energy recharge rate. No, I think the companion abilities are more useful, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of like the hat I've been wearing the whole game so far. Okay, I need to switch over to the new quest. Or not to the new quest, but to the old quest. Good job, guys. Hold down the fort here while I head into the Underlands. Outlier Safe facility. Look at all the dead people.
It's nice to see people dying of natural causes for a change.
I mean, are you saying a shotgunning isn't a natural cause? What do you think, Joe? Shotgunning natural or unnatural? You're only saying that because Dr. Shotgun isn't real and can't come visit you.
Hold fire! This one looks friendly. Or not. Watch yourself.
Definitely not
from
friendly.
The outside. Does that mean we can finally escape?
I'm not sure why you're trapped.
Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Aunties alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive.
Locked access to where? What is this place?
You poor, dangling remainder. Your brain really is frozen, isn't it? Originally, this was a subterranean network that let folks move between the critical components of the archive. But now, for us, it's a tomb. Hundreds of us have already perished within these frigid walls, and no doubt, the rest are predestined to join them.
Don't go hope. I'm taking the archive and we'll soon have it fully functional again.
How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is, well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you.
Okay, that's a good point.
You'll
How can
want
you
to
help?
speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play. Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success.
Yeah, the high today is going to be 15
May the
degrees.
universal equation's final tally see us all escaping this frozen prison.
So, except for when I go to this play, I am not leaving my apartment today, most likely. It is bitter, bitter cold for Kentucky. I mean, it can drop below zero and has, but
Sure, they're friendly
that's
now. It's only a matter
it doesn't
of
do
time
that very
before
often.
My scouts reported significant activity in the archive, followed by a mysterious figure emerging from it, which was obviously you. A notion that fills me with questions. So many, in fact, that I have precious little idea on where to start in the asking. I don't suppose you would care to enlighten me as a beginning to our discourse?
Your scouts are correct. I've captured the archive and now look to repair
You took
it.
the archive? On your own? That's quite a feat. Even after combining our forces, we've been unable to accomplish anything close to that. My name is Provost Finch, and I've been appointed as leader of this motley band.
Looks like you've got both Order and
Correct.
anti-soldiers here.
At first, we were antagonists, warring against each other and the Protectorate. But then the Protectorate locked the lifts and doors, trapping us all beneath the ice. With no escape or access to resupply, continuing to kill each other made scant sense. So, I reached out to their commander under a flag of truce and suggested a temporary alliance. We would pool our
Easier
food,
to not
warmth,
freeze to
and
death when you
resources
all
while here.
huddle together
We
for
could go
warmth.
back to killing each other if and when we make it to the surface again.
How long have you been trapped here?
Over a month, and we made peace about a week later. I held off a bit, needing to really take stock of the direness before making my offer. Hardly. It took days and days of getting more and more close-fisted with our resources before we decided to set terms. But it's a good thing we did. We'd all be dead otherwise. Unbeknownst to us simple combat shiffers, there was a master switch that managed the breakers, controlling power to the lifts and exterior doors. As they began to lose ground, the Protectorate garrisoned automechs, flipped the switch, retreated into the foundational buildings, and locked them from the inside.
Is there a way to get you all out of here?
All we have to do is fight our way into the breaker room and turn the lift and door access back on. But we've lost dozens in that attempt. Now, we wait, having calculated that the odds of rescue being greater than our chances of successfully assaulting those defending automechs with ever-diminishing resources.
I don't like those odds. Let's see if I can unlock the system while I'm down here.
Stranger. Perhaps it's just my desperation speaking, but since you somehow made it down here, placing my faith in you seems like a preordained outcome. Good luck.
Okay, where is my shock trench shotgun? I think I have a shock trench shotgun. No, I do not have one of these with a... I should have put a shock modification on one of these by now. Apparently I haven't. That is fine. Right, we're gonna make a little bit of a side trip first. However, there are all kinds of horrible things down here, so we gotta be careful. Crabbles and ursopods and other creatures that live down here. Like that, right there. Ursopod berserker. Sorry guys, I would kill these guys with a different gun so you could get their meat to eat, but you'll be out of here before breakfast or lunch or whatever time of day it is. You'll be out before your next meal. That's the important part. Okay, hold on, we got mines. Switch to the bomb suit. What's a new trick? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where are you at right now? Still in the Fishman Island?
Who are you kidding? If you I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
Bomb suit. It's okay, we're friendly. What's the problem? If I wanted to murder you all, I've done it before you knew I was here.
Yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy tobacco. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
Might calm your nerves. No, I'm working on getting the list
you
running
are,
again.
huh? Just you. Well, I'm relieved to hear we're all saved.
Well, I might be saved, but either way, you're canned crabble meat.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Blood shall be shed, shall be soiled.
All right. Y'all excuse me, I've got some robots to kill. Oh wait, this is the wrong place. This is a different spot. Alright, so this is a little bit of a complex one. First of all, you want to hit this rift up here. Oh wait, nope, sorry, that was the wrong one. You want to hit the one down here first and then hit that one from above. I gotta wait for it to reset. Is the elevator down here? Yes, good. That locker's what I'm after right there. Alright, so what you want to do is right here, hit this rift. Then you're going to run up this way. Run to the left. Use the lift. Going to run along this path here. You'll get a little bit stuck here for some reason, but you can get through. You're going to hit this rift. Now quickly run along this passage to here and grab yourself the icebreaker shotgun. If I can find it in here. Here it is. So this is the last whisper. And this is the ice. Oh, it's a triple barrel shotgun though. I'm not a big fan of the fact that it's a triple barrel shotgun. But it's covered in ice. So the damage is 67 times 8 instead of 77 times 8. It's got only 5 magazines. Honestly, it's probably not going to be any better. But it has flash freeze. Shots with this weapon have a potent freeze effect. Quick melee attacks to deal 800% damage to frozen targets. I mean, I may as well give it a try. But we're finished here. We got what we came for, which is this shotgun. Didn't feel right doing Dr. Shotgun without getting, you know, all of the shotguns. Alright, so we want to go down and up around. Ow. I'll probably switch back to the other shotgun soon. But if I get to a point where, you know, the other shotgun's empty, I might pull this one out. Okie dokie. Now, so the first time I did this, I actually misunderstood something and thought that I had to destroy all of the eggs in here as well. You don't have to destroy any of the eggs, just the crabbles, and repair the equipment. I'm guessing, assuming the assumption is that the either the thermal exchange will melt the eggs, or somebody will come in and destroy them later on.
Calcaduceus detected. You are cleared to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Auntie's Choice field manager is present and unaccountable. It's just fast to shoot.
Silence is the answer.
Like how he is. Unfortunately, a lot of the villains in the later arcs are pretty much pure evil. Like, I have no sympathy for Flamingo. Hey, Mars. We were just talking about how we have no sympathy for Mingo.
This mechanism requires a fuse to be activated. A search of the surrounding area.
We were talking about how we have no sympathy for Don Flamingo.
Good killing spree.
Yeah. That is true, yes. A lot of the One Piece villains have some subtlety to them, but a lot of them are just, especially in the lighter arc, are just unredeemably evil. Do you think Joe's gotten to the Tamate box yet? explosives. Or energy steroids.
Is in disrepair. Maintenance tools.
Shoot a bloodthirsty cultist? Really?
But he's on Fishman Island, so he is, yes. He did actually. He did earlier because he got to the part where the guy asked why she wouldn't marry him, and she's like, "You're not my type." And I'm like, good for her for knowing what her type is. Yeah. I find it so funny is like they filled it up with explosives for the bad guys to get a hold of, and then it goes to... And you have to wait a long time for the payoff for that.
Emergency protocol syringes prime.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the thing I sent you that says to Anna, Elsa, and Olaf, thank you for keeping my kids quiet while I wrote this? Yeah, it's in the text messages. I'm like, I thought you would appreciate.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to close.
Yeah, I've got Christmas presents on the way. I got books for my dad that he specifically requested, and it's incredibly rare to get my dad to tell you what he wants because, you know, he has pretty much anything he does want. So the fact that he actually asked me for specific books, so like I went out of my way to make sure I got them for him. And then I got something from my sister-in-law. I already had my brother's present. I got, per their request, I got the first season of Pokemon for the for my nieces because they wanted to start them on Pokemon. So they asked me to get the, if I could find it, the first season of Pokemon, and I found it, so I got it for them. So unfortunately, it's missing a couple of episodes because some of the episodes never made it to the States. Like Electric Soldier Porygon never made it to the States. Because Porygon got falsely accused of causing seizures. It wasn't... Huh? It wasn't Porygon that caused the seizures, but Porygon got the bad publicity for it. I never did find a shock barrel for the trench shotgun. No, you're fine. Yeah, you are fine. She probably already started, but just finishing up. Yeah, the one thing you have to remember, Joe, because of our visual impairments and the lack of public transportation where we're at, sometimes you have to go late to stuff because there's no way to do it. Yeah, we've never had good... We've never had good public transportation. Louisville does, but okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, E-Town has taxis, but they're unreliable. Sometimes you'll wait up to 3 hours for a taxi. Yeah, but on the plus side, it's a $10 fare anywhere in town, so you don't have to pay like by the mile or anything like that. So, which is good, but at the same venue, it's like you can't really get anywhere reliably.
Yes, yes.
Violence is the answer.
No, I agree as well. It's just I don't have any other choices. So how do I get over this blockade? Oh shit. Well, shoot, I got pushed back quite a ways. Okay, I didn't get pushed back that far. I didn't get pushed back that far, thankfully. Can I make this jump? I think I can. Oh, I didn't even need to make a jump. Ooh. Gotcha. Yeah, apparently my brother and my sister-in-law don't do Santa. But they make sure the girls know they can't go telling other kids Santa's not real. I think so. I think you told me about that. Yeah. Can't tell anyone. Yeah. Okay. She's like, "You are testing me, mother, and I will not fail this test." Testing. Hey, that's fair too. It's one of those things where like we were never specifically told. We just kind of like came to the realization that Santa wasn't real. If that makes sense. As we got older. But the thing is, there was a person named Saint Nicholas. He did exist. A very long time ago. The version of who? Oh. Have you heard the fact that Saint Nicholas was the patron saint of prostitutes? Yeah. The thing is, I actually, I didn't believe it when I first heard it, so I looked it up, and it's absolutely real. Because I was listening to something, and it's like, St. Nicholas, the patron saint of prostitutes. I was like, what? You're lying. And I looked it up, I was like, oh god, I wish I hadn't. There's nothing wrong with prostitutes, it's just I didn't need Santa Claus and prostitutes in the same thought. You know? I'm really glad this stream is not rated for children. I would be demonetized so quickly. Did you not once but thrice, or did you not sit the client upon your lap and not once but thrice call her a hoe? Santa's sexual harassment lawsuit takes a turn for the worse. Excuse me, sir. I'm here about the limited warranty on your car.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Apparently they did not have the extended warranty. On your sled. Your sled. And Santa's like, pulls out a shotgun. Oh, I found a humongous coffee mug yesterday called, and it said, naughty is the new nice, and I was like, that looks like a perfect mug for my mother.
Resuming hostilities.
But I got Mom a food processor because her old food processor is literally falling apart. I think I mentioned this before. No. No. If my mom watched my stream, do you think I would say half the stuff I say on this stream?
Unexpected sight.
I'm very careful. I do not use any kind of foul language around my mouth.
Plasma tolerances exceeded. Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Now my brothers, sure. But I'm very respectful to my parents. Just say. Got grounded from church. You think you would be sending her to church? No, it's you need to stay away from Jesus. Oh, okay. Stupid punishment. Oh. I agree with your sister's opinion on that, but not your mother's retaliation to that. Good gosh, just. My mother, when she worked at Fort Knox, got a little bit corrupted by some of the soldiers, and she came up to me one day and asked me what 69 meant. I'm like, nope, I'm not having this conversation with my mother. Ask Dad. Oh. No, you don't. And she's like, oh, is it bad? I'm like, very bad, yes. I'm not to my mother. It's not something that a child and a mother should, in my opinion, have a conversation about. And definitely not me with my mother, who is a good Christian woman who doesn't talk that way. Maybe. Inappropriate mom. Mom, I'm getting the soap. Get out of my room. No. I told her it was something that she needed to ask Dad about. That's what I told her. And Dad messaged me. He's like, thank you for making me explain it to your mother, son. I'm like, listen.
Wait.
And he's like, no, I understand why you didn't want to have that conversation with your mother, but I didn't want to have it either.
The lifts are once again working. I honestly cannot imagine how you've managed such a feat, but on behalf of us all, I am truly grateful. As soon as we finish gathering supplies and rallying together, we'll be returning to the surface.
My father was a
soldier,
soldier, so he was a veteran, so he probably learned in the army. Level 29, 1 level to go. And maximum science, baby. Dr. Shotgun has achieved his PhD. Look at that, 5 full meters of science bar, glowing pretty blue. Alright. Next up, we gotta go retrieve data from cold storage. I may have miscalculated when I said that today might be the grand finale, because we are still got a ways to go. And plus we got missions to finish for Auntie Cleo, so maybe next week will be the grand finale. Then I'm really on the fence. Do I want to go ahead and start Final Fantasy VII, or do I want to do something else? I don't know.
Bodies here. We should keep an eye out for what made them that way. I love a good killing spree.
Ah, son of a biscuit. I forgot about this. I am trying to clean up my dialogue on stream, because what if my nieces decide they want to watch their uncle's version? I'm like, I can't really talk that way anymore. It did not down here, but it is only like 10 degrees outside right now. I got a little bit, I mean, it didn't stick at all, but when I was out getting stuff for dinner last night, it was spitting snow. I was like, I'm gonna get some white bean soup, so I bought a can of a Campbell's white bean soup and had it for dinner last night. I know the Campbell's soup is not that good for you, but it's delicious.
I'm sure there's a more efficient way of cooling a computer.
And when it's cold out, a nice bowl of soup is really welcome.
Wonder if putting it in orbit would work.
You did, yes, and the snowman, the little snowman, I think too.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
You're supposed to be good at the murder, but you left this guy alive.
Short life expectancy.
I expect better from the leader of the Glorious Dawn. Oh, Inu?
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides.
No, he definitely killed that one guy.
The first will enable identification of the storage.
The one that Nami witnessed him obliterate.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
I don't think he was trying to kill the others because he wanted them for endless farce. And he wouldn't have taken out Luffy. Luffy's immune to lightning. Yeah, that's a fair point. We shall go to endless farce. So to put it in perspective, Joe. Yeah, but to put it in perspective, Joe, Otis said in an SPS corner what his bounty would be. His bounty would be over 500 million berries. Or 500 billion berries. Or not billion, 500 million. He would be higher than Luffy is currently in the arc you're in. But a bounty's not just about what you've done wrong, it's also how strong you are, too. It's a gauge of how powerful you are as a pirate. To a degree. Yep.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There,
Guard.
perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What in the name of the mate? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks. What did you do? What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault,
by the way,
a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered
Christmas
the chemical
tree
fire
cakes,
suppression system, and it
consider
literally
sending a couple
froze
my
all
way?
the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to
Please.
reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack.
I'll
and
pay your shipping.
So far, I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to
and
life
custom
meant my
costs
efforts
too,
were
sending
successful.
food across the ocean.
Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic
Okay, I'm not a
transitionary
medical doctor.
replacement
I
theory?
am a scientific doctor and engineer. I understand enough to realize you were...
Wonderful! My theory is that rather than just freezing these folk, the LN2CO2 mixture infiltrated their cells, and if I can remove and replace it, then they'll go back to normal. Of course! If I can replace the carbon and nitrogen with something inert, their bodies will naturally purge the replacements as they slowly return to life. That's brilliant! Why, with a bit of luck, I could have the system up and working within the hour. Thank you for your help. It may be the best shot these poor souls have at returning to life. Let's start testing. Come in, just please. Be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system.
Yeah.
I've removed the passkey, but I don't want to end up like those poor sods.
Completely fair.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrambled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits. And with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate,
It's 11:25.
it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so.
And another one bites the dust. Bam.
I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
Perv's out. It's a reason why it's like...
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Readying assault protocols.
Love a good killing spree!
So most of the time I really like Sanji because he is a very complex character in most regards, but when it comes to women, he just like... Yeah, and here's one of the downsides is the anime really plays up that side of him and takes away some of his cooler scenes. Like, Joe, you don't even know. There's been several moments where Sanji's supposed to have done something really cool that the anime denied him and gave it to Zoro or one of the other characters. It's one of the constant problems for the manga readers is when they see Sanji's moments being snatched away from him because he's a pervert, and people know that, you know, most people don't like perverts, so they try to like give him less stuff so that way, you know, he's not as... he doesn't get to seem as cool, I guess. Yeah. Oh.
What? And just how exactly are we supposed to get that thing moving?
And they took away all of Dobby's stuff and gave it to Neville, and then took away anything Neville was supposed to have for himself. Like, Neville, we're stripping everything that makes you good, and we're gonna give you all of Dobby's parts. What? I mean, that is fair. I mean, they kind of needed him alive to kill Nagini, so. The thing is, we didn't see Neville's growth. Dobby is free!
Reporting is so neighborly, suspicion rightly so.
Dobby, where did you get the sword of Gryffindor? House elves aren't affected by magic the same way that humans are, Mr. Harry Potter. Dobby did not need to be Gryffindor to pull the sword from the hat.
Never more content. Never more content.
Poor Dobby. Did I ever tell you I read a fanfic once where Dobby and Winky had a son who was with Harry and Ginny? Yeah, it was a post-war fic, and Carrie and Jenny basically, a house elf showed up at the door, revealing that he was Dobby and Winky's son and asking for work, and they took him in and treated him right and stuff.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Violence is the answer.
Go.
Improving position.
I can't see anything.
Fortifying teammate.
That reminds me of the Black Knight from Monty Python. It is just a flesh wound. I attacked your sword. Now I'm lighter. I have died this part a couple of times, so I'm dropping a save just in case. See, I like one of the things I like about this game is like the way it subtly directs you in the right direction. Anytime you see yellow, yellow cloth, yellow cord, that is the direction you need to continue to progress the story. Like, that's not something that is just readily available, like, and it doesn't like just like throw itself in your face like other games do. And I missed. That's why I saved. Honestly, at this point, about the only thing that can kill me is gravity. Damn you, gravity, you cruel, cruel mistress.
To make me what?
That guy was doing something really cool and I killed him mid-jump. He was like jumping down to come at me, and I shot him in midair. Are you still making these up, or is that something he actually said? Oh god, I don't remember that at all. Yeah, as long as you don't smash Brooks' bones into dust, he can continue to come back. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how powerful it would have been if he had come back to life without being a skeleton, you know? Like, would he have had, like, half the abilities that he has? Or...
Violence is the answer.
Now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway.
I don't know the answer to that is the problem, and I don't think anyone knows the answer to that because he hasn't died again.
Business opportunities.
Yeah. Well, he may have thought it was a one-time thing. The problem is that when you eat your fruit, you don't know what it's fully capable of. That's not how the devil fruits work, which is funny because it was a mistranslation in the original. Like, so during Water 7, there was a mistranslation. They thought that what it said was, when you eat your devil fruit, you know what it's capable of, but that's not the case at all. When you use your devil fruit, you learn what it's capable of.
Hope you're not afraid
But
of heights.
you don't learn.
Looks like we've some jumping to do.
because of the manual, the guide, like the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. So, because
cheers me up.
because they weren't in the encyclopedia, and they found out what it was. Yeah, and I just died. No. So they used their powers and they learned what it was. Like, remember, the girl was learning how to use her powers mid-fight with Nami. The Zoan fruit is very, like, instinctual. Like, when you get a Zoan power, transforming is very instinctual. So transforming into a giraffe person was pretty normal. So he knew how to transform. Well, it is for Devil Fruit users.
Heights. Looks like.
But for example,
you get it to do.
Standing by with life support.
the mighty nose laser. Nose blister.
Don't need a.
Yeah, that was the first herbal. No, sorry, that wasn't the first herbivore. The first, like, carnivore Devil Fruit shows up during that arc in the form of the leopard model. Because we had only seen herbivores to that point, or omnivores. In the case of human and dog, because dogs are omnivores.
Ready to.
I've known many dogs that like eating vegetables and fruit. Yep, I know. We had a dog who would make himself sick eating pears. He loved pears. He'd eat them, he'd bury them. We had so many pear trees grow in the garden where Dad would till the soil, and the dog would be like, "Oh, I'm supposed to plant the pears," and would plant the pears in the soil. Yeah, he was a good boy. Except for when he messed with the neighbor's pure-blood blue tick hounds and the neighbor shot him because he was ruining his entire breeding plan, and those dogs were like $700. Yeah. It's okay, my brother got even with him. One of the things I miss is some of the characters get kind of Hello? Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Yeah, my battery's died in my controller. Yep. And every time that happens, I do have rechargeable batteries, I just had to change them over, but the problem is I played my Xbox most of the day yesterday and forgot to change the batteries over. No, they're in a, I have an external charger that I put them in. So, basically I have 6 of them. Yeah, I have 6 of them.
Sure, there's a more efficient
so I
way of
have
cooling a
2 that are in the Switch controller, 2 that are in the Xbox controller, and 2 that are charging at any time, so I can swap out whichever ones get low. Just I forgot to swap them out this morning. Usually before my 4-hour stream, I always swap my batteries to the freshest ones, but I forgot to do that this morning. Not last week. It was the week before last because I had, again, What happens is when I play a lot of Xbox, I forget that my batteries haven't been swapped, and when I go to stream for 4 hours, it you know, uses a lot of battery power. Right now I'm streaming a lot of Xbox stuff too, so like sometimes when I'm streaming on PlayStation, it helps, you know, ease it down. So when I do the Final Fantasy 3 stream after Dragon Quest 2, I'll have only one stream on Xbox, unless I'm doing everything on PlayStation, because I'm probably going to do Final Fantasy 7 on my PS5 as well. Oh, Red Hawk?
The system.
Ought to hire the Protector for demolition work.
You're quite the go-getter. I had half your gumption.
Boss is waiting for you inside.
Hey.
Nice work securing the archive exterior. Went off without a hitch. I'll be your on-the-ground liaison here while you wrap up the rest of your work. Per our agreement, you'll take control of the archive, run your little calculations on the rifts, then hand the, Calcaduceus over to us. How's that all coming along?
Okay, I already took care of both cold storage and thermal transfer.
Splendid. Believe you'll need to service the reactor and punch processing next. I heard some inside info about the upper levels from a scientist we used to have stationed up there. The reactor has systems that may be rewired to provide an advantage over Protectorate troops there. The Order stashed caches of useful items behind secret panels in punch processing and reactor control. I could share the passcode for a price.
Sure,
Pleasure doing business at you. All right, use the following phrase in the terminal on the top floor in the archive. Enumerative exaltation. That'll unseal the caches. All right, I'll leave you to it.
I'm guessing I would have got that for
Check
free
back
if
later.
the Order was the one getting the archives. Honestly, Auntie's pretty chill about drive over to the Order if you do the peaceful route.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Consider choosing between the reactor or punch processing as our next destination.
I'm gonna try the reactor first. I've never done the reactor first. I've always done punch processing first. I'm interested to see what happens if I do the reactor first. By the way, this is important. Once you go down here and you come back up, you can never come back down here again. So make sure to get everything you want down here while you're here, or you're not going to be able to come back and get it later. Got very good at my brain's not firing on the right cylinder. I don't know what I was gonna say now. Sorry. Gotten very good at working around the messes, maybe. I mean, you do have a child, so cleaning up after, you know, after messes probably comes pretty naturally.
Violence is at the end.
You have 2 children. Con man starting to object. Con man starting to object.
That's somebody. Protect Arcadia!
Greetings and salutations, and thank you for choosing Doom. Okay, so unfortunately, I cannot use
Reactor turret defenses online.
first aid cache.
Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed.
Science 5. Let's see, let's disable the reinforcement access to reactor.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed.
So they're not going to be getting any more assistance. Excellent.
The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via
Emergency first aid cache unsealed.
Right, let's go and destroy some enemies. I could turn off the turrets if I wanted to. Sure, let's disable the turrets.
Reactor turret defenses offline.
Alright, let's get down there. If I can remember how to get down there. Gotcha. So what's the point of the strawberries then? Gotcha. But if you can't taste the flavor, then what's the point of the flavor? Oh, those are my allies. What happened? Oh yeah. Well, now careful saying Wendigo form, because we don't technically know it's a Wendigo.
Selecting inspirational pre-battle message. Message. Error. None found.
Thing is, if it is a, he only looks like a Wendigo because he was a reindeer. A human who ate his fruit would probably not look like a Wendigo. But then again, there is a theory. Yeah, but there's a theory that his fruit could have something to do with Wendigos or.
Enemy in evisceration.
Blood shall be shed.
No, you're correct. Unless the human fruit has a model, which we don't know. Because again, you don't learn the name of your fruit until you eat it. The Chopper knows he got a human form, but what kind of human, we don't know. See, a normal human who eats it wouldn't be able to transform by normal circumstances. However, we've seen one exception to this rule. The human-to-human fruit model Buddha, which was eaten by Sengoku. Yep, it's the mythical Zoan-type human-human fruit model Buddha. I guess they didn't... Do you think it's a Sasquatch fruit? I think it'd be funny if it was like model Wendigo and just it doesn't do its normal thing because he already is a reindeer, so the human-human part already makes him look like a Wendigo. I think the oddest part about Chopper's transformation is how small his hybrid form is. When both his human form and his reindeer form are equivalent to his age. Yeah, actually I'm not that far from Appalachia, to be honest, just a couple hours, but I just don't imagine. Fair. Yeah, but if I was going to be eaten, if I was going to be eaten by a Wendigo, it would have happened years ago. Because when I was playing Fallout 76, I said Wendigo a lot because I was fighting Wendigos like almost every day. Because there's Wendigos everywhere in Fallout 76. Yeah, I was gonna say if a Wendigo was gonna come get me for saying its name, it would have already happened. I know, I'm saying if a Wendigo was going to travel all the way to get me for saying its name, it would have already happened. Well, yeah. No, I'm not foolish enough to go out in the forest and scream, Wendigo! I know.
The archive
People don't
reactor
want to
has
put
been
up with their
returned to
nonsense.
operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Actually, hold on, go back down for a second. I forgot to do something. Put back on this uranium armor for a minute. There is a thing in here that's activated by punch card. I think I can access it with this uranium suit. So I can get the yeah, I think I can get this without having to have punch card enabled. Nope. Ah! Ha ha! Ha! I didn't need to have punch card active to get that. Okay, good. I didn't need this uranium suit either, but it's fine. Okay, back to the next objective. How are we doing? Oh, we are really close to level 30. Yeah, we are definitely going to ding that today. Do you want me to answer that, or do you want to find out? Joe, do you want me to answer that, or do you want to wait? Okay. I find it funny they take those steroids like they're candy.
One data brick coming up. Homicide always cheers me up.
I wish you Godspeed and may you not freeze. Maybe the cat stole them. And snuggles down into them.
Mayhem, murder, dismemberment.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must dispose of them.
Or the cat stole them and drugged them there to sleep in them. Cat's like, she spoiled my napping spot.
Long way down. Unless you feel like dying, I suggest we use the platforms to continue downward.
Accommodate you guys and the cat. Which one's the most aggressive? Old means experienced when it comes to cats. He's like, you may start it, but I'm going to finish it. Smack. They finished it. Nothing but a sister. Oh yeah, because he has full control of Monster Point now.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Yes. Depending which dinosaur. Yeah, yep. Oh god. Kangaroos are sassy little things. They'll drown you if you get in the water with them. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, if you see a kangaroo standing in the water, don't approach it. It's trying to kill you. Or it feels threatened and it's going in the water to get an advantage over its attacker. But see, this is what I'm talking about with this subtle, like, yellow guiding you in the correct direction so you can see where you need to climb up. So if you time this just right, or you could just like be not affected whatsoever.
How lovely and unexpected.
Jimbei? Yeah.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems.
Has he already interacted with Nami?
Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further.
So,
What
just
an
the scene where he
interesting
apologizes to
sentence
Nami
face.
for Arlong is so
The
sweet.
rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Which Hanji did what? Sorry. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. It's a little creepy, yeah. There is a character that I ship with Sanji, but you haven't met her yet.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Processing the Rift data will be impossible until 2 out of 3 competing priority sets are expunged.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
I'm really sorry, Guy. Normally I keep the blue one because the other two are practically useless, but this is the Anti-Cleo
We
run.
should go see what this is all about.
I mean, I guess like the ultimate like chaos route would be to keep the protector one, but
Dream of belonging. The lore of
Alright, have a good one.
And plenty.
Be advised.
Praying for your toes.
Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experiencing internal error? Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering your mutually assured. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill. I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic mathematician. Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged.
Thank you for choosing the profitless priority set to address your needs. Customer loyalty is among our top 10 paramount concerns. Ready to begin processing your Rift data. Just awaiting your approval. You being the boss and all.
Processing the Rift data is a more optimal course of action than loitering here and not processing the Rift data.
Yes, Valerie, I'm aware.
Should we get on with this then?
Analyze the Rift data.
Commencing the processing process. Should be done in 2 shakes of a Raptidon sail. In the meantime, I have an important topic. Future business. What's next for my processing queue? I have some compelling proposals to expand revenue.
See, let's say I stay as your operator. What's the best? I intend on relinquishing control of the archive to Auntie's choice.
Talk about the ideal merger. With their incessant drive and my ability to perform in-depth statistical analysis, our target market, i.e. the universe, doesn't stand a chance. The Rift data processing you requested is complete. Results provided. My previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but produced a mess of flaws. Your data, being more comprehensive, generated a solution with a near absolute certainty. The Protectorate wasn't even half that. Thus modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this here data has a high likelihood of success. Now, while I hate to interrupt our little confabulation session, I need to commence file reorderization after all that effort. might be incommunicado for a time. In usefuler news, the last display case of the entryway is now open. There's some expensive-looking armor made by the first operator in there. By all means, loot freely. Until next time, see you when I see you.
Mission accomplished and level 30 achieved, everybody. Leadership up by 2 points. We're now at 24% companion damage and an extra 12% companion health. Alright, final perk. Let's see here. So what is our capstone science perk? I don't think it has one. Master armor is incredibly tempting to gain the extra armor slot. Let me see. Busybodies is also tempting, so as I do stuff, we'll get crafting materials. That's not really going to be as useful right now until we get to later, until we get to the DLC. Cold-blooded, though, you now apply chilled faster when dealing frost damage, and enemies killed with frozen will shatter, dealing frost damage to targets. Hold on, let me see something. Can you mod Last Whisper to do frost? Not that I want to do this, but no, you can't because it's unique. It's its unique property, so no, you can't do that. So 5% critical chance is tempting, but I think I want to go Master Armor for the extra armor slot. Ooh, actually, hold on. Plus 10% range damage and 20% critical chance. You know what? I use all the ammo in my shotgun quite often. A bonus 10% range damage overall plus an extra 20% critical chance when I'm down to half my magazine sounds incredibly tempting. So yeah, there we go. And that's our character, everybody. Dr. Shotgun is fully assembled and we are ready to tackle the end game here really soon.
You got
not
what
tonight,
you needed,
probably.
Right? I saw
or
through
not
the
today,
window.
probably.
Looked like quite a time. Time for you to hold up your end
Go
of
ahead,
the
Joe,
bargain.
sorry.
Let's have it. Hand over the Calcaduceus.
Time for you to... Here you are, as promised.
Oh, yes, that'll do. Look at that. Nice, sturdy design. We should start selling these things.
I fixed it. Personality problem for you free of charge. I kept its profit-driven focus.
With Auntie's choice commitment to success and my talent for analyzing statistics and determining trends, our consumers, i.e. the universe, won't know what hit them.
I'm seeing the possibility of a lot of synergy here. Intriguing. When you're all done here, head
I
back on the
wonder if there's a
undisputed
way
claim.
that you could become
We'll
like
discuss your next assignment.
the new sovereign.
Valid courses of action include further examination of this inhospitable environment, or returning to the ship to pursue leads based on the acquired data.
Closing the rifts are our priority. We should get back to the
I think
ship.
you mean researching the rifts. We're gonna leave at least a few open, right? For religious purposes? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because the universe is unraveling. Your actions have caused one of the game's factions to order that your party be shot, attacked on sight by all factions personnel due to unforgivable crimes. We are now enemies with the order. Sweet. Let's go talk to Auntie. I'm assuming Auntie wants to talk to us. Yeah. Oh, it's...
Can't they get some heat on this place?
Yeah, by the way, if you don't fulfill your part of the duty here, they will attack you. Which, I can't blame them for, because if you promise to give them the archive and you renege on that promise, you probably deserve to be attacked. Ice Moon Calculator once again put to best use actualizing 5-point marketing plan. Now, whether Auntie's choice can keep the place or not remains to be seen, but, It's been hours since we were in Spiraton. We've been underground for so long. That's okay. I've got a specific use for the Order. We're going to deal with them really soon. But first...
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared.
Figures. Matter never ceases to exist, even if its perceived form has.
Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible.
To do what exactly?
Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy.
This is your warning. This is the point of no return. If you go in, that's it. You are in the in-game. Game ends when you finish. So anything you need to do, finish before you go.
That is a correct assessment, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
Okay. So let's head over to the ASC. I'm going to save just in case I mess up somehow. Once we finish up all the Auntie's Choice side quests and I make sure anything else I want to get done is finished, at that point I will make a save file. That will be where we load the DLC from when we get to it, because we do have the bobblehead that gives us the DLC when it does launch. So, oh, we're going to see Auntie, so let's grab Inez. Okie dokie. What were you gonna say, Joe? I'm sorry. Joe, you still there?
Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst. Unfairly stacked the deck against the little.
My energy is not recharging again.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake. Trinicular.
By the way, you might think being kill on sight with the Order would be a bad thing, but I'm here to tell you it's not, because of a specific perk that I took earlier in the game, i.e. Psychopath. What Psychopath does, it gives me 45% damage when I'm kill on sight with an enemy faction. Now you might understand why I took that
Enjoy
perk.
an artificially enhanced existence.
Every member of the Order is about to take 45% more damage from me. Okay, you're not who I'm looking for, I don't think.
At Unrelated Bric-a-Brac, we all feast your eye.
You do have a unique weapon, the Vortex Mace, or Vortex Maul, sorry. You've got a Golden Canid and a Raptidon Juvenile, but again, I'd rather have a pet that's a robot.
Attention, any and
Do you
all.
sell what I'm looking
Pick your
for?
poison or your... I've got all the...
You only sell
Time
drinks.
to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest emotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles.
You there. Yes, you! You feeling famished? Peckish? The best way...
No, you're not selling it either. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for pre-sliced bread. So while that may sound innocuous, it actually can be used to create the best crafting, or the best, like, I have exactly one pre-sliced bread. It can be used to make the best healing item in the game, which is called deliciously toasted bread. You sell drugs. I thought for sure there'd be a food place where I could get more bread. But apparently not. That's fine.
We have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index.
You don't have to tell me to bundle up, Mom. I'm already going to be bundled up. You're the ones I'm worried about.
Look who it is. Finally back from the field. All hail the securer of the archive.
Fine work. Keep at it and I'll invite you up to my office for a face-to-face. We've had our people studying the personality you left the archive with. I must say, its dedication to revenue can be a little much at times. It's been correcting me on profit strategy. Guess you're all in with us now. The Order are dead to you. Or, more specifically, they want you dead, that is. Anyhow, onward and upward to the next piece of business.
With the archive again in our gainful control and our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan well underway, it is time for the next démarche. Clarify brand identity.
A peculiar group of brand loyalists are attempting to rebuild the name recognition of Space's Choice, and they're causing us a goodly bit of difficulty. We must eliminate all unauthorized use of our marks and labels, and ensure no other former rivals feel compelled to betray our merger.
Well, the people making trouble at the repackaging plant? I thought I took care of them all.
Apparently, that was merely a recruiting force for their larger operation. Now we need you to shut them down completely.
Ooh, I do like shutting down completely. You're talking about killing a lot of people, they deserve all that? I can do that. Where do
These
I go?
holdouts have taken refuge in a hard rock mine dug into an asteroid called Broken Knees. I leave dealing with them entirely to your discretion. My only concern is that they are dealt with permanently.
Permanently is the only way I know how to do it. No need
Which
to
is
fret.
precisely why we've delegated you the task.
We possess an informant among their rank, one of their guards, who grew tired of their empty charlatanry and sold them out for a tidy sum.
Our informant will meet you at the landing pad at Broken Knees. He'll provide you all the details when you arrive. All right, you have tasks to perform. Best be off.
I'll take care of it.
See that you do. When it's complete and you return, come up to my office. It's about time we had a face-to-face.
Meeting Auntie Cleo face to face. Unfortunately, we are no longer gaining experience because, you know, we're level 30 with a level cap. So.
Day of the fiscal week, even with half our team's 32 bats bent.
But that's fine.
Imagine.
Here for Dr. Miller Street. See, Broken Knees base is really close to Horizon Point. Probably closer than they probably want to be. Oh, interesting. That's cool. And I didn't get to see this in my other two because she doesn't send you here when you do the peaceful route. So I didn't get to see this previously. Vital mineral extraction 48935. Yeah, there's a couple areas in the game that are quest exclusive. Like, for example, Marisol has a location that you can't come to under normal circumstances.
You gonna come talk to me?
I've got something important to tell you.
Okay, sure.
When Auntie said they were dispatching a troubleshooter to manage this Spacer's Choice issue, I set my expectations low. But you, impressive. If Auntie has faith in your grit, gumption, and general ability to go heeled into outrageous odds, you are very welcome. So, I'm Luttrell, and in case you were inadequately memorandized, I'm the reason you're here. I foolishly got wrangled into this insanity, and you're my only way out of it.
Okay, told you about me, I want to hear everything. Was instructed to let you live, so you die too. Skip the history and focus on to find the people I need to kill.
Right, just the killing. Okay. You should only need to kill Ray and his adverse intermediary Lester to make this all go away.
Someone named
third guy,
Lester?
Gray, but he already either went missing or ran off. With Ray and Lester gone, there should be no true believers left to wrangle this herd of misfits. One or a few of them might attempt to take lead, but none of them will manage. It's my hope that Auntie will then take the rest of us back in.
Oh,
but
sorry,
that's
not
for them
Lecter,
to negotiate. I'm getting mine and getting out.
I'm hoping to negotiate being paid by the head, so I'm not leaving anyone alive. Leave conversation. Sure, why not?
Law. All those people. Well, I suppose they should have thought to make contingency plans before it all went wrong. It's not my fault I was the only strategic thinker. As soon as you cause a big enough distraction, I'm heading for the hangar and strategically acquiring a ship that will get me to the undisputed claim and back to civilized life.
Question is, do I have enough shotgun shells for everybody? Did you bring enough to share with the class, Dr. Shotgun? You know I did. Oh yeah. Travel range are giving me the extra damage and the extra critical chance means that my lucky strikes go off more often because every time I get a critical strike that kills, the enemy explodes, dealing damage to nearby enemies.
There's been some commotion at landing pad 3. Please be mindful of any trouble arising and report it to your supervisor.
You know, I really thought Spacer Choice was done for, but apparently they need to be reminded of who the true, ruler of this galaxy is. It's Dr. Shotgun. Unmitigated, unsolicited violence.
We got the claw. He's got a mean streak.
You should only have to kill these two people. Nope, I'm being paid by the head.
What's the matter, little guy? Feeling hungry?
Let me handle
Casting spells? No, I'm casting shells.
It's Ray. There's a strong chance some of Auntie's locals are crawling around the raft.
dilly
Yeah, we're out of combat now. Y'all can thank you for healing up. Nope, this is the way we came. Well, shoot, I need a key. Since I don't have lockpick or explosives high enough. I don't see anything that looks like a key. Oh, here we go. You learn the location of adverse I have no idea how to say that word. Intermediary letters? Anyways, we found some kind of side objective.
Soldier, I need a report in the last 5 hours.
With a shotgun in my hand, I'm going out to scout for some government land. Shotgun fever's come and got me down. There you are. Hey, more shells. Elite trooper armor, huh? Plasmamancer armor, you say? 22. Yeah, that doesn't even look that bad, to be honest. Of course, I'd have to put a pierce resisting thing on there. Ha! That's stolen, I like that. 3% of incoming damage is automatically converted into energy. That would help my energy come back faster. Where's that elite trooper armor that I just picked up, though? That looks really clean, though. Where is that elite trooper armor? Is it medium armor? No, it's not medium armor. Martyr armor. I don't know. That's weird. Did I not just pick up something called Elite Trooper Armor? I got Elite Trooper Helmet, which gives plus 60% magazine size, but not gonna equip that. Huh. Oh well. As clean as this is, and it's pretty clean to be honest. I kind of like the Plasma Mancer armor. But we are Auntie's choice, so heavy hitter armor it is. Wait, hold on. Is this not my heavy hitter armor? It's got my modification on it? It does, okay. And the fact that it's called a Plasma Mancer when my main damage type is Plasma is crazy.
Hostile.
All right. Make some more shells. We should now never run out of energy, pretty much. I don't even know why I bother picking up bypass stunts. I don't need them.
Readying assault protocol.
This shotgun is really good at one-shotting these enemies from stealth. One shell, one person, or one Raptidon. As the case may be it.
Armed and ready.
That guy took 3 shells. Or 2 shells. Like, oh my god, all those people. I'm like, well, they should have thought of that before they rebelled against Auntie. You don't send a psychopath to make a peaceful solution.
Attention, it's Ray. Was my last bulletin not clear? If you see folks who don't belong here, you kill them. I'll do it for you.
You okay, Joe?
And like a disruptive innovation that arrives without fanfare or pre-release marketing blitz, we seem to have a new competitor in our campaign of commercial combat. You are the poisoned saber of that abominable raptidon in chiffon, come to neutralize the competition and summarily execute the most ruthless of anti-competitive practices. Am I correct to assume that the beheadings will continue until my moonish visage sits alongside the others on her ghoulish table?
Yes, I'm here to kill you.
I see. Certainly, in order to get here, you've managed to wage a pitched battle against my subordinates and be victorious. Then again, your luck won't hold out forever. If I were you, I'd take this opportunity, this happy lull in unspeakable violence, to walk away. You can't spend Auntie's bits if you're dead.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I think I'll take my chances.
How disappointingly predictable.
Unfriendly in combat range.
The rest of you dying is just a bonus. Damn, Dr. Shotgun is good at what he does. Aw. Don't worry, little guy. I'll find you a new home. Not that I'm gonna bring you out, but, you know, I'm not just gonna leave you here either. Tossball card, Scott Evers. Executive key, Dark Side of the Moon. Plus 5% critical chance, plus 70% critical damage. Hold on, take a look at that. Scoring a kill frightens weak enemies in an area around you. Has a 30-second cooldown between activations that increases with speech skill. Acquiring bits destroys them, granting you bonus XP relative to their value. Oh. Okay, that's completely useless to me now on the Vendetta. And all it would do is keep me from earning more money. But that 70% critical damage is so tempting! Especially when we're only getting 40% from our current hat. But the hat has other benefits, such as, you know, making the companions ability grow faster. Which is, I need that to stay alive. Then again, maybe it's not as necessary now as it was, but... Maybe in the DLCs I will reevaluate whether we need to keep the hat on or not. But I've worn it the entire game. There's really no reason to change it now.
There is no possible version of the universe in which I'd missed Tau Ceti. It was miserable there.
But that would have been 2,000 experience points. That's nothing to sneeze at. But, like, by the time you get here, it's like you're not going to have a whole bunch of levels left.
If this is what's left of Spacer's Choice, they never stood a chance against Auntie.
The whole system felt that way. I would have done absolutely anything to get me and my people out of there. So I've got no regrets about pretending to hitch our fortunes to Auntie. That was a piece of pudding. But claiming this asteroid, that may be another matter. I might have traded on a weak position by leaving Auntie so early. If I'd waited a bit, maybe I'd have found us nicer digs.
In case I die, I don't think I would die. It's not that big of a
My
fall.
people may be looking to hitch themselves to their own version of Auntie and leave me like Tau Ceti for more lucrative markets.
You know, he very wisely got out of here before I got back. That was a very big brain move. Mission successful. Back to the undisputed claim. So we have Brown Canid, Volperine, Zane's Bot, and Premium Edition Sprat. Well, gotta be Zane's Bot. Hello there, buddy.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because...
I will be right back, guys, while the screen is loading, so...
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative.
Wait, did I not do something?
We started on their orbiter. Is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct.
save before we do this because I've heard this quest can be bugged. I would like to make it easier for me to come back and get the achievement later if it is bugged.
Fired my last aide after an hour. Product refinement have fresh orders. What's next on my agenda?
Our contractor's back from broken knees. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. Your work is simply outstanding, ingenious, innovatory. Keep it up, you'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Blah. Ain't meaning no disrespect, it's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations?
How are you alive right now? What happened?
Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here, the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Okay, let me guess. You want me to go harvest you a new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize grafts, but once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait. Are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition and was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad.
Hey, since you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again, why in law's name did you steal anybody in this corpse server? You keep being cruel, you can forget about an alliance. Truly wonderful, the mind of a hapless bottom rungger, huh? If anyone starts having gangrenous limbs sticking out of her back, ain't you about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again?
I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later? Ah, tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor.
Okay, are you asking to be mounted on an automech?
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
How do I make that happen?
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
I was hoping I could get Auntie's dress, but that doesn't look like it's going to be possible. Is it only available if you're against Auntie? Interesting. Not that I was going to wear the dress, but yeah, you know. Why is my energy bar empty again? Oh, there we go. Did I miss one of the gadgets? No, I got all 4 of them.
I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face,
I want to see if I can find a trench shotgun shock barrel while we're out. I'd like to be able to get my trench shotgun up for robots. Even though the last whisper is really good and may just be what I need to finish it up. Having a nice shotgun for auto mechanicals would not go amiss. We need to talk to Inez.
Figures that after all our time avoiding rifts, our next mission has us heading right toward one. But that suits me fine. You know I can't go a day without attempting some heroics in the face of danger. Soon as you're ready to travel there, I'll be standing alongside you. Well, that Rift lab sure was full of excitement. Went in thinking it was gonna be a simple heist. Walked out in the middle of a law-damned coup. Ain't that shocking in hindsight? The Protectorate were always trying way too hard to present a united front. Auntie would have given direction to dial back the theatrics some, I think. And now, we got this console to contend with. I expect he won't make it easy. Hope Auntie's choice is ready for it. Fine by me.
Apparently she doesn't have anything to say about what we just learned. Okay. To Praetor. Okay, not selling any pre-sliced bread. Trench shotgun, shock barrel, right there. I already had a shock barrel. Oh well. Where's my shock one that I just made? Oh, I already had a shock trench shotgun. Okay. Whatever. Well, that was easy.
As I expected, spies from Auntie Cleo! Seize them!
It was easy because the ambush came after I got the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the reload. It's appreciated. That went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I'm assuming I'm going to need to deal with the order, but if it doesn't order me to, I might just go ahead and do so anyways, because, let's be honest, Dr. Shotgun wouldn't leave something undone like that. This is assuming that I don't get the orders to march on the order now. The order actually has you attack Auntie Cleo. Cultist eliminated all of them. And they were murdered at the capable hands of the outsider. Oh right, I forgot, we get their final perks. The player's healed by Valorant component. The player gains a regeneration effect to the remainder of the combat. 1 health per second, or 20 armor rating. I kind of like the 20 armor rating, to be honest. It is. Adjust the injection speed of her auto-injector, allowing it to be applied over a longer time. No efficiency loss. Her drug buff lasts for a significant longer duration. Oh, yeah. Actually, emergency procedures, absolutely.
Soon I'll be able to leave this office in my... You're back! Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here?
I do. Even took the liberty of applying an anti-corrosion undercoat during my downtime.
A last-minute shakedown, is it? I knew I liked you. Yes, of course. Fine, fine. Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at you, gorgeous. If you'll all just excuse me a moment as I slip into something more formidable.
Formidable.
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share?
You look ruthless, efficient, and more than a little terrifying.
Wonderful! Exactly the effect I was hoping for. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results.
Astutely observed, Auntie. Irrefutable at this point.
Stupendous! Pursuing data-driven results has been my mantra since my first day at Auntie Cleo's.
Next point of business. It's high time. There's no
Yeah, we are
profit
taking out the
or
order.
angle to gain from putting it off further. We need to deal with the order. Why, the market penetration strategy devised by their computronic doodad even supports this. Certainly they must see it coming. Its final point states as follows. Combine resources and know-how with the Order of the Ascendant to maximize collective reach and effectiveness.
Oh, you mean an alliance? Great idea.
Oh, my tender-footed junior associate. I suppose I do. A merger, following a swift and decisive change in management, executed by you. It's
Oh,
the
good.
presiding bishop, Ruth Bassar. She simply must go. All those scientists will swiftly fall in line like annoying little overachieving school children once you've rendered her decedent.
Yes.
Say less.
Well, I don't know if that's exactly what the monopolistic mercantile methodology plan meant by that step.
Now that's the Auntie I know. Ruthless, voracious, inspiring.
Let's do it.
Knew you'd be on board. I do so admire the cut of your jib.
Bassar's at Laplace's garden, the Order headquarters on Cloister. Our forces will meet you there. Help you wipe the chalkboard of any eggheads you encounter there.
And remember to stand proud, Ameliorator. You not only represent Auntie's choice, but are forging a path towards making a more meritorious, self-determinativist universe for us all.
I still stand by the idea that the peaceful route is probably the best one. Yeah, I can't take the dress. It's fine. I don't need the dress. I wasn't gonna wear it anyways. I just wanted to see if I could get it or not. Believe it or not, the dress is probably the best armor in the game, which is crazy to think about. You can come with me, Inez. Since I took Mary Soul when we stormed the when we stormed the ACS Undisputed Claim, it only feels right that Inez come with us to storm the place garden. Intriguing data acquired, also colleagues pulverized. Phlegm, black bile, yellow bile. Oh hey, y'all started the killing without me. Really shouldn't have.
We cleared a path for you. Just mind the mess.
Even
Outlaw, you say. As if I wasn't already an outlaw.
Hostiles detected ahead.
We're getting line of sight to target.
Taking shelter.
Got company, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Unit requires service.
Always crap. This thing's got a mean streak.
Ruth is dead! Stand down and you will be spared. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Don't stand down. Because you're not getting spared.
Investigating aggressively.
That's what I think it is. Might finally be time for some action. Huh? Looks like a fight.
Moving to check things out. Someone keep an eye.
I think our mission might be successful. That is correct. Our mission was successful. Oh, damn. Plasmatic armor. We've got an armor slot. Damage resistance 10%. 27 heavy armor. This armor converts damage into plasma energy, or incoming damage into plasma energy, and once charged to capacity, unleashes it upon nearby enemies. Yes. And it has a slot for a modification, mind you, on top of having 2 abilities. Absolutely yes. Moment of silence for the Raptidon that fell in pursuit of its duties, taking down the Order scum. Apparently we're not completely finished yet.
I have apparently misplaced. Yeah.
Yeah, that 110% surcharge is annoying. There's nothing I can do about it. I killed them. I killed them all.
Yeah.
Adreno Sprum Bloom. Interesting. Was that a quest reward that I just picked up? If I find some people that I can just haphazardly kill, like... I think we got them all. Unfortunately, I didn't get very many more kills for the Armageddon, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Hey, we got a new armor set. I just need to find a crafting bench and I can put a new modification on it.
Reckon it even occurred to the Order that they could board the folk at Matriarch's Mercy here?
I wonder, do you have a sniper rifle modification? No, you don't sell sniper rifle modifications, which is probably a good thing given how much you're going to charge for everything, because I killed you all. This should trigger the Auntie Cleo mission complete. But I'm gonna save before we go in there just in case it doesn't. For water reconditioning. Spacers Rogues go bust. Lost cause. Freelancer shuts down illegal operation run by Spacer's Choice Renegades. Just goes to show Auntie's choice is the only choice. Man, they are fast on the propaganda. I mean, you decide what modification to add to this armor.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to generation.
So, yeah. You know how I said Auntie Cleo's armor was the best armor in the game? So this one has 2 more armor than hers does. I still think its effect is pretty good, but this one looks pretty good. I'll wear this for the rest of the game. Not that there's very long left in the game, but you know. I'll wear it into the DLCs too, probably.
My field manager informed me about Bazaar. Oh, tasty bit of service. Very efficient. Take it she didn't give you too much trouble.
It was unfortunately necessary. The day a science administrator presents a problem for me is the day I retire.
No need to fret. We'd fire you far before that. We'll put you out to pasture at the first hint of decline. That policy's outlined on page 2 of our Employee Regulatory Handbook.
Well, now we can get to work consolidating order talent into Auntie's choice. Once integrated, they will
Not a lot of
maximize our
order
creative
talent left,
synergy
I'm
and
gonna be honest
innovate
with
our
you.
marketing strategies.
And my department would begin systematically raiding each and every one of their laboratories for proprietary technologies, weapons, food products, medicines, and more.
Yes, so much to
Respect
do.
it. There it
And
is.
we
I didn't
have
even-
you to thank
There it
for
is.
making it happen.
AC
It is the
all
least
complete,
I can
30
offer to
points.
retain you. Soon,
Completed
when there's
all
no
faction quests
competition
for
at all,
Auntie's
you'll
choice.
earn far less. Will you two leave us? I have matters I'd like to discuss with our new colleague alone.
Yes? I mean, certainly, Auntie. It would be our pleasure to leave you alone to discuss vital corporate matters with this mere contract employee.
He's jealous.
Certainly, Auntie. But when should we expect to hear about the promotion? Which of us you've chosen?
The promotion? Ah, yes. The two of you are the best our humble little meritocracy has produced, aren't you? I'd hoped it might create someone a bit more inventive. Someone adaptable, dynamic, unexpected. Not simple corporate creatures. No, through this entire affair, only one of you surprised me. Only one of you has shown yourself capable of being my right hand. You. You two can go. Turn in your credentials at reception. The contents of your desk are waiting for you there, accruing charges for storage. You're fired.
Wow.
Thought they'd never leave.
What's next?
Let's get down to brass tacks. Between your actions and my know-how, Auntie's choice is well situated to move forward with reintroducing ourselves to the rest of the galaxy. Once this pesky rift business is concluded anyhow. I'd expected the order to clear that mess up, so I suppose it falls to you now. But I'm thinking ahead, feeling ruminative about choices that lie ahead for charting our company's future. I could use a fresh perspective from my new second-in-command. Who knows? A canny operator like you may even change my mind from time to time. What do you say? You in?
Too eager to describe you've been done with them. Those two, Amos. Am I next? Depends. You really believe I need this free trade and self-betterment garbage? Don't you just want to sell stuff? What's the point of not interested? I'm eager to.
Oh, you met Amos, did you? My, you do some delving, don't you? I wouldn't suggest assuming some deep insight into my character, simply because you cobbled together a few facts of who I used to be, decades ago.
Okay, what exactly is he to you? Amos is like some sort of pet you keep for him?
Amos is the only person who ever lied to me. Not to hurt or manipulate or deceive, but sincerely, to spare me something. He'd never lied before then. Can you imagine? Near as I can tell, hasn't since.
You should go see him yourself. He's all alone here on this ship.
Relatively close by, too. No. Our current conversation is as uncomfortable as I'm presently given to. Perhaps I'll assign someone to be his friend. Well then, moving on. We were meant to discuss Auntie's Choice's future. Are you on board with us? If so, I'd like to elicit your thoughts on future operating procedure.
Hi, man. Let's talk about what's next for the company.
Wonderful. As I said, recent events have led me to contemplate our direction. As an astute inside observer, how much of a pivot is warranted? If any.
Let's see, I think back on those two dirty orphans at Argos, you and Amos, what would Felicity say? Keep following the mercantile measure until you have a monopoly. Each faction has a part of it right. I'd say work with and learn from your rivals. Keep following
You think so? Because I've been of two minds on this. One says, create a kinder, gentler Auntie's choice that's pro-consumer, pro-everyone. The other says, double down on our efforts, eliminate or subsume our rivals until Auntie's Choice is the sole corporation in the galaxy. The sole anything. Your feedback has me leaning towards the latter. Much appreciated. I thank you. Auntie's Choice thanks you. Someday, the universe will thank you.
Well, if I'd had a
plenty for me
choice,
to
I know
think
which
about.
one Dr. Shotgun would have
For
gone
now,
for.
your main
10
responsibility
advanced
in your
decryption
new
keys,
role
holy
is
crap.
to solve that pesky
10,000
rift
bits.
problem. We'll chat more once that little job is complete.
Alright. Mission complete. So there's the case of the mystery rations, but honestly, I don't really care. Dr. Shotgun really doesn't give a shit about that.
Potential as human billboards.
Alrighty. Alright, unfortunately we do not have enough time to go and start the final quest, the final mission today. It takes... Because the problem is I don't know when they're going to get here. Oh, hold on. They're leaving about... Okay, so we're actually going to be ending off here in just a minute by the looks of it. Hold on, let me see. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end off here for today. I think this is a perfect spot to wrap up. Next week, the grand finale of The Outer Worlds 2, as we, you know, as we just finish up a little bit of light business, and then we go and start the final mission at, you can't see what I'm trying to look at here, hold on. Let me pull this up over here. As we finish up the final mission on the Reconstitution Horizon Point, I don't know how long that'll take, so whenever it's, if we're finished early, which I suspect we definitely will be, because while I say it's more than a half an hour, it's not more than an hour long, so we should hopefully be finished before the 2-hour mark and be on to something else. So I will need to seriously consider what our next game is going to be, and I will announce it before the next stream, probably on the Friday stream, if not one of my challenge run streams, so please join me for that. It's been a wild ride with Dr. Shotgun, and I hope you'll join me for the finale, at least until the DLC comes out. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye.